Okay, so now what we're going to be looking at is importing a sync or really any DXF feature on top of a countertop drawing that's been drawn with the countertop tool. So what you can do in this situation is download the syncs from online. You could get them from the manufacturer, get the DXF file, and zero those syncs out. I can show you that process here as well, but I'll show you what it looks like first to actually import it. So day to day, this is kind of what it will look like. You simply choose your import DXF feature button, which is right here. Select this, and then you choose the feature itself. So I have a sync set up for this video. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and click the front edge, and then I'm going to click the indicated position. That's either the center that's provided. You can see there's the middle of the line, or I offset one intentionally so that way you guys can see. You can use your own if you want. Middle is provided, or one that you make with the point tool or any other reference tool that you might use. We'll use the point that I've made here. So I click this, and then it says to specify the offset of the front edge. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit 4 inches, and then I'm going to hit the enter key there. And you see that the sync imports itself in, and it's aligned with the front edge, and it is centered with this, and it's 4 inches back, right? Now the feature itself on the file, like when you download the file type, that's what's determining what's going in here. So what I could do if I had the exact same sync, but I wanted a 3-hole version of it, I could have saved one, which conveniently for this video, I did. So I could select this, again, choose the front edge, choose the center point, whichever that is, specify the offset, and then you can see it imports with the 3 holes that I put in there. So very, very simple to do as far as importing in day to day. But what you are going to need to do is zero the original sync. So when you get it, you may need to edit that sync itself a bit there. So this is, let's say, the sync as is. So you downloaded it, and it's got all kinds of text and all kinds of information and branding and everything all over the file. But what you're going to want to do is take the file itself and select it here. And then you're going to want to use this tool right here, the Xform Dynamic. It is a term for moving things. That's really all it is. So you select this, and then my sync is already zeroed, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to move it somewhere else, so as if it wasn't zeroed. You'll notice that I've clicked the middle front edge there, and you can see that it has a position, some coordinates there, 78, -2, and 0. What I can do is click on that ball or touch that ball again and just simply hit 0, 0, 0. Oops, not a 2. There we go. I can accept this. There we go. And accept again. And now you can see that it is stuck in the 0, 0, 0 position. And what I can do now is export this on top of itself. So you imported it in as a DXF, but you can now select it and then export as a DXF. And then you would overwrite its name here. So I'll overwrite the one that I have. And I would like to replace it. Yes, I would. And now you can see that it was converted successfully, converted 11 and failed 0. So it did the entire thing. And now I'm good to go. So I can go and import that into my drawing now here. So I just redid that file. So it would just be import, choose that file, front edge, center, offset, and there it is.